This is a new series on the channel. We're going to stop talking about diet plans and we're going to get into more fun stuff. This is going to be called the PTPT, the part-time personal trainer. I know, very creative. I owe a lot to the person that helped me come up with that. This is going to be all about my journey. It's going to be an ongoing thing because it's an ongoing process, because believe it or not, I purchased my personal training course 2 or 3 days ago now, and I've literally just started, so I thought it would be fun to document my journey of becoming a personal trainer. And yeah, so that's what this series is going to be all about. It's going to be kind of a bit more personal, get to know me a bit more. First step of getting to know me is I need to go shopping because it is 3:25 and the shop shuts at 4 o'clock, so I need to be quick. Okay, I think the lighting is quite a bit better on this side, so we're going to run with it. It's 4:01. I've tried to film this a couple of times, but I was filming on the other side and the lighting wasn't as nice. I'll show you. See, it's quite dark here. So yeah, it's 4:01 still, and I've got all my shopping, and considering this is more of like a vloggy, kind of showing you what I do, I am going to show you what I bought. So we're going to move on to that right now. See, the whole point of this series is supposed to be kind of like a behind the scenes kind of thing. So you're going to see the struggle that I go through choosing which light. Like, this looks the most good on me, I think. Yeah, I don't like that one. That one makes me look a bit gormless, but it looks like the most like natural, I guess. We're going to run with this one. Let's get into the stuff that I've mentioned is coming up, which is going through what I bought to eat for the rest of the week. So I thought I'd go through the fruit first. We have some bananas, well, fruit and veg, grapes, blueberries, mushrooms, and lastly some kale. Basically, I get all of that because it's stuff that I like and it's stuff that I can easily sort of like slot into my meals. For example, kale and the spinach goes quite nicely in a tomato sauce that I have with like either mince or chicken, and then I'll have some pasta alongside it. It's just some easy sort of like micronutrients that I can fit into my diet. Mushrooms, I love mushrooms and they're amazing, and you'll see how much I love mushrooms. Did you know 100 grams of these is only 8 calories? Calories, not galleries, but yeah. And then we've got some bananas. I have a banana every morning just because it's easy, and grapes and blueberries. Also very easy to just sort of like snack on whenever I just get kind of packaged throughout the day. That's fruit and veg covered. Next is, you know what, let me take you through what I have every morning. So I have a bagel. I've recently found the red onion and chive bagels. They're very, very, very nice. So I'll have a bagel in the morning and I'll have a can of tuna with it, just because this is like easiest form of protein. Aside from a protein shake, this is the easiest thing for me to sort of like just get in the morning. Don't know about you lot, but I cannot be asked to cook something sort of like egg whites in the morning. It's a bit much for me, so yeah, it's quite easy to just toast a bagel, cut it in half, put some tuna in it, eat the rest of the tuna because not all of this fits in one bagel, and then have a banana alongside that. Also, I put some like hot sauce in the bagel so it's not so plain with just tuna and bagel. I do still have taste buds. I guess the other thing that I've got is some chicken. I mean, I'm not actually part of the fitness industry unless I eat a chicken breast a day. Lastly, I have my oats. I have this with my oats. This is some dark chocolate. It would help if it's up the right way. If you struggle with dark chocolate, everyone always told me that dark chocolate was the best kind of chocolate, and they're right because it's like the highest in protein. It's got like some decent fats in there as well. However, plain dark chocolate for me is a little bit sticky. I like to get sort of like flavored dark chocolate, so honeycomb and caramel is my go-to for that. And yeah, that's everything that I needed to get today. I suppose if I was doing like a full weekly shop, I'd be getting mince as well because that's like another source of protein. My go-to protein sources are tuna, chicken, mince, beef mince, and whey protein, like protein powder. So my last meal is usually some oats with a couple of bits of dark chocolate and a small protein shake. It's kind of what I eat in a day. You've kind of heard what I have for breakfast, and then I kind of just mix the rest up throughout the day. Moving on. I thought I'd also explain what the series and what these videos are going to be. So as I mentioned before, I signed up for my qualification, my PT qualification, so I've got that to do, and I also thought it would be fun to kind of take you through what I'm learning, but also what goes on behind the scenes during my week. I'm going to have these videos, and then I'm going to have the educational videos similar to what I've been making, which are going to be way more like sit down, kind of talking to the camera. I'm going to try and make them a bit more interesting in some way, but I'm struggling a little bit at the moment. But yeah, I thought these videos would be a good sort of like behind the scenes of what goes into them. So for example, I'm going to sit down this evening and I'm going to try like batch filming the next two. I did film the these smell amazing, man. I did film the macronutrient one, but as I mentioned on my Instagram, if you're not following me, go follow me. I did mention that the audio is all completely fucked for it. So I'm going to re-record that this evening. I will see you then. Ooh, I see. I will go and eat, don't worry. But this is another little sort of like behind the scenes thing. What you've just seen there is me without the external mic on. Sounds like cheeks, mate. It sounds awful. So yeah, but the issue is I think that's what's causing all of the audio issues with some of the other recordings. So I need to work out what's going on with that. Hopefully that kind of tells you that I'm not just kind of trying to use an external mic for the fun of it. It does sound a lot better. I hope you lot can hear it as well in this clip. So yeah, fun fact, I forgot to take my vitamins this morning, so I'm doing that now, because as you'll notice, you won't notice actually, not yet, the video that I'm about to film is about macronutrients, and I mentioned inside said video that you should be taking your vitamins, or at least some of your vitamins, alongside a portion of fat, of which I've just had because I had some beef mince in my dinner. I mean, I explained it in that video, but in short, you want to have your fat-soluble vitamins alongside some fat. Fat-soluble vitamins include vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin A, and vitamin K. Off the top of my head. I really struggle to take the big vitamin C one, but we move. Now that that's done, I can get into filming the macronutrient video, well, refilming it because of what happened yesterday. And then I'm going to do some of my PT qualification. That's the behind the scenes for today. You've seen me, you've heard about me going shopping, you've seen what I get from shopping. And yeah, I've introduced the video. I feel like I should wrap up with a short explanation of what this series will be. I know I've mentioned it already, but how I envisage it is this is the entertainment side of things, and the other side is you have a question, go to that to get it answered. I will also be taking you through the process of becoming a PT. And maybe there's some people out there that want to do the same thing. Just realise this is just right bang in the middle. But yeah, maybe there's some people out there that want to do the same thing. So let me be your inspiration and guide, because I want to share the ups and the downs. Things like getting my first client, eventually going part-time with my other job. Shh, don't tell them. That's what you've got to look forward to. Also, I just want to mention, because I put it on my Instagram story, I read a lot of books, right? You can't see it, but I read a lot of books. If someone is to suggest a book to me, and in that suggestion list you've got Think and Grow Rich, which I do have up there, it's half read because it was bullshit. I hate on it too much. It was just, I didn't get along with the book. Long story short, I'm not listening to your recommendations if that's one of them. Thought I'd share that. Don't know why, to be honest. I don't really know what this whole vlogging thing is meant to be, but hopefully it'll become more natural and we move. Like I said, gonna get into that, filming that video, gonna do some of the PT course. I'm on lesson 2 at the moment of level 2, and I'll let you know how it goes. Last thing that I want to mention, actually, I'm just gonna keep on doing this, aren't I? The point of this series is also to show that I'm well aware that there is more beyond the PT qualification. So you do your qualification, but then if you were to stop there, you'd be selling yourself quite short and lucky to survive as a PT by the sounds of things, because there's so much more education that goes into it. Luckily I have a head start just because I've already kind of been learning about it as a hobby anyway, so I will be filling you in on what else I'm learning as well alongside the level 2 and the level 3 qualification. I'm doing this qualification with the PTC, the Personal Trainer Collective. Honestly, by the looks of things, I have definitely done my research with them. All of the qualifications are on offer. They end up giving you the same thing, but what I find with the PTC is they sort of help you beyond that. So I'll be letting you know how that goes, but they definitely seem like the best one from the jump at the moment. I guess that's the video wrapped up. Don't know how long this is going to be, actually. It's just got 5 minutes of me ranting here, actually. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please let me know by liking or commenting or subscribing, actually. Subscribing would be amazing at this point. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how you feel about these videos compared to the other ones that I've put up. and I will see you in the next one.